Hi YouTube, it's Erin. It is Tuesday, August 20th, 2013. I'm here for my week 27 post-op update. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on February 11th, 2013. Last week, as I reported on my week 26, 25, 26, it was a combined video, that I weighed in at 288.4 from a starting weight of 410 pounds on my day of surgery. I weighed in this past Sunday morning, and I weighed in again at 288.4 for a total loss of 0. A big goose egg. And I have to say, I'm actually not surprised. I have a lot of contributing factors. Number one, I did not work out as hard as I should have last week. As you know, I was on vacation, and those last couple of days, it was just kind of getting a little crazy. I was trying to get down to Atlantic City or up from Cape May to for the meet and greet. I was trying to plan that. My sister had to leave early because she got called in for an interview. We were trying to get everything in that we were trying to accomplish by the end of vacation. We ended up leaving on Friday night instead of Saturday morning. I mean, it was a whole bunch of nonsense. And although I did get to walk in the morning, I didn't get to do my weights a lot, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So there was that. Also, I had not eaten dinner at home for 2 weeks. We went out every night. I tried to make good choices as far as what I could eat on my own diet. I ate a lot of fish. I did not have any carbs other than one little bite of pizza. I had it. And I have to tell you, for all the harping all that I've done about complaining about that I missed pizza, it did nothing for me. I really was just kind of guilty after I had that bite, and if I wasn't in a nice place, I would have spit it out because it was just not even worth it for me. But that was my one carb that I know of. I mean, I don't know what everything was prepared with. I try not to have anything with sauces or anything with like a maple glaze or anything like that. I tried to stick with broiled fish. I did have chicken one night that had spinach and mushrooms and cheese on it. I tried to push the cheese aside and just eat some of the chicken. I had some shrimp fajitas, and I just ate. When I asked for the shrimp fajitas without the tortillas, the girl kind of looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, just give me the protein and the vegetables, thank you. And all different kinds of stuff. So my eating wasn't that awful, considering that I'd eaten out 11 nights in a row, and pretty much every morning I still had my isopure shake, and I had a Dan and Light and Fit throughout the day. I had some cheese here and there. I had some turkey pepperoni, some turkey jerky, nuts, and that was pretty much it. But again, it wasn't my normal regimen. I was not eating anything, prepared at home, and whatnot. By the end of the week, I had swollen fingers. My ankles and my feet were a little swollen, so I definitely was retaining water. I spent over 7 hours in the car on Friday getting home, and I wouldn't be surprised if part of the reason why I did not lose anything was because I was retaining a bit of water. So I'm hoping this week, come Sunday when I weigh in, there will be a loss. Yesterday I started my post-vacation reset, and I had liquids all day. I had protein shakes and some sugar-free Jell-O. I had one sugar-free pudding, a sugar-free ice pop last night, and then today the same thing. I do have a little bit of fish left over from Sunday that I actually think is what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. So I'll start with a little soft food, and then tomorrow I'll just head back to my normal protein-based diet. And I'm going to head to the gym in a little while. I went to the gym yesterday morning. I actually am trying to get myself acclimated to going to the gym at 5 in the morning instead of going at night, just because I'm finding that with work and my 2 jobs, it's very difficult for me to come home from one job, try to do a little bit of work for my second job, go to the gym, then come home and finish that work. It's really just getting daunting. So I want to try to work out in the morning, get it done and over with, go to work, come home, do my other job, and then get ready for the, relax. Actually get like an hour to relax. What is that? I don't even know anymore what relaxing is. Granted, I just came from vacation, so I can't say that. But in my everyday reality, I don't really know what relaxing is anymore. Excuse me for 1 second. Water. Have we talked about water yet? I'm sorry. My new thing is to cut up a lemon, slice it really thin into like rounds, and throw it into two quarts of water with some Splenda to make like a really light lemonade. It's not very lemonade-y, but it's like a light little flavor because plain water is just not doing it for me lately. So I need to flavor it, and I don't always like to use all the sugar-free powders and whatnot. So this is fairly natural. I mean, the Splenda's going in it, or Truvia, whichever you choose. I do use Truvia a lot. I just happen to have a big bag of the baking Splenda, and that's what I ended up using this time around. But I do try to stick with a stevia-based sweetener. But I did want to get rid of this $8 bag of stupid Splenda. So that's what I opted for. But anyway, it is delicious and refreshing. So if you want to try it, give it a whirl. And anyway, that's another thing I didn't do. I did not drink enough water last week. That is for sure. I would go with 5 16-ounce bottles of water to the beach with me, and I would come home with 3. So what did I drink? 2 in the whole day. And then, I was drinking wine, and I had vodka a few times. I mean, I'm ready to detox at this point. So, anyway, otherwise, I don't have a ton to report this week. I did want to share with you I bought some new protein powders that I wanted to just give my thoughts on. I have not tried one of them, but I'll still show it to you. The first one is the Syntrax Double Stuffed Cookie. It is cookies and cream. For 1 whole scoop, it is 100 calories. It is, 24 grams of protein and 4 grams of carbohydrate. So it's pretty comparable to everything else that I have. I know that the Isopure is 0 carbs, and this is only 4. I mean, but it is really good. I have been mixing it with either the Almond Breeze unsweetened coconut almond milk, or today I put it with the non-fat Simply Smart. The Simply Smart has 10 grams of protein and is 90 calories for 1 cup. The almond coconut milk is 45 calories and only 1 gram of protein. So that's why I opted to use the Simply Smart, just because I was only drinking shakes today. So the milk really just does fill me up more, and it has more protein in it. And it's really good, I mean, especially with the cookies and cream. So, the Isopure I just had with water. And then I had a Muscle Milk Light vanilla, the pre-made shake. I had that this afternoon. So, but the cookies and cream gets a thumbs up from me. I've had a couple of the other Syntrax whey isolates, and the fuzzy navel's really good just with water, and the strawberry is okay. The strawberry has a funny smell to it sometimes, so if I don't drink it right away, I can't, because it makes me want to gag when I get it close to my mouth, because I can smell it. That just, it grosses me out. The other is the Dymatize Elite Whey Protein Cafe Mocha. And this is kind of good. It's not great, but it's good. I think it was like $39.99 for this tub. And the stats on it are, for 1 scoop, it's 117 calories, 24 grams of protein, and 2.5 grams of carbohydrates. So again, it's alright. If you were looking for a coffee flavored protein, I'd have to say it's pretty good. I know that the Fit Frappe is better. I have sampled that. But I think that the numbers on this might be better. I don't remember. But Vitamin Shop has it. I mix it sometimes with, I do a half a scoop of this and a half a scoop of the Isopure chocolate to make it more of like a mocha, and then I just do it with water. and it's good. I mean, I have this whole tub. Obviously, I'm going to use it. So, but if I'm craving kind of an iced coffee type of drink, this is what I would opt for. And actually, I did mix it with a decaf iced coffee, and that was actually really good because you have the coffee taste already. And I put a little extra vanilla extract in it just to make it a little sweeter. Did I use extract, or I might have used the Torani, the sugar-free Torani vanilla. One or the other, but you know, you have to play around with these things. I actually downloaded, or I found a few recipes for different protein shakes that I want to try come the fall. One was a carrot cake protein shake, delicious, and the other one was a pumpkin pie. Can't wait to try them, and when I do, I will be sure to share. The last protein powder that I purchased was just out of pure curiosity. It was on sale, and I've heard of Designer Whey before. This is the white chocolate flavored. The grams of protein for this are not extremely high. Well, they're high, but it's 100 calories for one scoop, 18 grams of protein, and 6 carbs. So, it's alright. I got it just because I knew that I was going to do a whole bunch of shakes this week. I figured that maybe I could mix some sugar-free raspberry preserves or blueberry preserves or something in with it to kind of have like raspberry white chocolate or whatever. I mean, I'll try it certainly on its own first and see how I could play around with it. It was only, I think, like, it was on sale for $12.99 at the Vitamin Shop, and I am an impulse shopper, and when I saw it, I was like, ooh, I'll try this. Awful. So, those are my 3, and like I said, once I try this white chocolate, I will certainly let you know about it. I'm sure by next week's video, I will have some sort of opinion on it, and what I can and can't do with it. I never let anything go to waste. I can always hide any flavor with one of my Torani syrups or with some sort of extract, so I'm not too worried about it. What else? The Atlantic City meet and greet. I can't. As I'm sure if you've watched my old videos or any of my more recent videos, know how very upset I was that I wasn't going to be able to attend, because I thought that it was going to be in the weekend in between my vacation at first, and then I realized that it was the week that I was coming home, so I had resolved to the fact that I wasn't going to be able to come. Then my sister ended up taking her own car down to New Jersey, which meant that I thought she could then take my dog home with her and my mother, leaving me down there just with, you know, clothes and bags of stuff to have to cart home, which meant that I could go to New Jersey. To Atlantic City for the meet and greet. So super excited. Monday and Tuesday last week, I was like, yes, I get to go. I was looking at hotels to stay at and all this. So Thursday, sitting at the beach, my sister jumps up from her chair because her phone went off. And she had gotten a call for the interview that she was looking to get at a new marketing firm here in Connecticut. And they wanted to see her on Friday morning. Of course. So because she didn't want to say no to the interview or tell them that she was on vacation, and because she didn't want to have to take time off from work again this week to go on an interview, she decided to go home early and to go for that interview on Friday, which then of course left me not going to the meet and greet again. And I was so sad. So anyway, I then had gotten a message from Amy on Facebook saying that she had an extra ticket and that I had to go and this and that. So I sat at the beach on Friday and I tried to figure out a way that I was going to be able to go. So, of course, I didn't think that maybe I should just get a hotel on Friday night and ship my mother off to the hotel with the dogs and then just go to the meet and greet on Saturday. Hindsight is 20/20. I probably should have just done that. No, instead I was going to drive all the way back to Connecticut, drop off the 3 dogs and my mother, and then drive back down to AC on Saturday morning to make the meet and greet by 11. Well, we left New Jersey at about 5 o'clock on Friday, and I didn't get home until 1 o'clock on Saturday morning. We hit so much traffic, and I don't think I've ever told you before about the road rage that I had. I was ready to kill someone. I'm not kidding. My mother was afraid. We hit construction traffic, we hit just weekend traffic, which I expected weekend traffic. That was fine and whatever. But the Connecticut Department of Transportation, you closing down lanes for miles and miles and miles just to do construction on like 25 feet worth of highway is insane. It backed up traffic forever. I'm not kidding you. I was so aggravated. And at about 12 o'clock, when I still hadn't even been, I was still probably was an hour away from home at that point, I just started to cry. And my mom was like, what's the matter? And I said, I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to go to this meet and greet tomorrow, because I was still an hour away from home. I had to drive all the way to her house to drop her off. And then I had to come back to my own home, which meant that, you know, I probably wasn't going to get to bed for 2 more hours at that point. And in order for me to have beaten the traffic on the Garden State Parkway going southbound again in the morning, I was going to have to leave here at like 5 a.m. So do the math. I would have gone to bed at like 2 o'clock. And I also had to find something to wear because my bag was in my sister's car. So I only had limited clothes. I was trying to go through my closet in my head as I was driving. I would have gotten 3 hours of sleep, had to drive another 5 hours back down to Atlantic City in the hopes that I would get there in time. And I mean, it was just so sad. I'm not kidding. I really cried in the car. And then I was listening to my iPod and Whitney Houston's One Moment in Time came on, and I was like a crying mess. And my mother thought maybe I needed Xanax. She thought I was having a nervous breakdown. But I was so upset. There were so many people that I wanted to meet there. And I know Sarah was coming down from Canada, and Aisha was coming over from California, and I think it's California. It is California, right? And just so many people. So upset. So upset. I'm still upset about it. I could cry again. But anyway, if anybody is ever in the area again, or if you just want to get together over the fall, I have no problem driving when I have maybe had a good night's sleep and I'm not a crabby ass. So I am happy to come meet anybody if you want to just get together for a little lunch, a coffee, a walk, whatever. I am more than happy to meet up with anybody and just broaden my horizons a bit with the weight loss surgery community. So, I am always willing to make new friends. I am always willing to learn from veterans of the whole community, newbies. I'm always ready. I am willing to help you with however I can. I mean, I'm only 6 months out. It's not like I know a whole world of I can't talk. But it's not like I know a whole lot of stuff, but I certainly can help you with however I have gotten to where I am in my journey. So like I said, if you live in New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, wherever, I don't care. Pennsylvania. That's a little far, but Philly's actually just as far away as AC is, so it's not a big deal. I have a good car. I can get wherever I need to get to. So come the fall, like I said, if you want to set something up, just let me know. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/AaronSmiley319. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Or you can leave a comment here. And whatever. That is my story of woe when it comes to meet and greet. I hope that everybody had a great time. The pictures I saw made me very jealous, and just made me sad. I actually like boycotted Facebook for like 2 days because I didn't even want to look. And then of course when I logged on Sunday, I saw my news feed was full of pictures. But I'm happy you all had such a great time. And like I said, I'm just very jealous that you all got to go. Next year, I promise that I will be there. I will know in advance. And it probably will end up being at the end of my vacation again because I do always take the second week in August. But I will plan much better next time. So everybody better go because I don't want to hear that you're not going next year when I get to go. Otherwise, oh, I did get to meet Gary the Bypass Man. He happened to be in Cape May with his family while I was down there, and he was roaming around the Washington Mall and twice tried to find me. The second time I actually ended up leaving dinner with my family to go find him and meet up with him. Very sweet. His family was very sweet. His daughter was infatuated with, excuse me, I'm always getting a phone call. And that would be my mother. Her ears must be ringing. His daughter was infatuated with the fact that I was so tan. She kept touching my arm. I was like, it's not coming off. My sister said to me, she's like, we are freakishly tan. We are, but we were in the sun for 2 weeks. So, anyway. It was a good time all around. I enjoyed vacation very much. It's my second day back to work today, and I'm pretty sure my vacation will be a distant memory come Friday. So, whatever. I have to win the lottery. I've decided, because I need to own like a beach house and live somewhere warm-ish. I don't like it too warm, but whatever. Anyway, that is all. Where am I? 21 minutes. Hey, I thought it was going to be a short video. I need to shut my yap. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Everybody have a great week. I hope that everything is going well for you. I hope your journey is going well for you. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I will see you next Monday for week 28. All right, bye guys.